Hey, making this video today, I'm going to talk about shrooms. I did some today. It was really good. I grew them myself. They were cubensis, psilocybin. I think the race or what strain, ever they call it, is Thai pink buffalo. Not sure if it really matters. It's my mom. She gone? What are you doing, Mom? Alright. Whatever. Okay, and I soaked them in lemon juice, like in a bowl. Like it was a little bowl. And just put enough lemon juice in there to kind of cover it, floating, so not that much. Use the squeezy lemon bottle and even make it fresh. And then I drank orange juice, just like Tropicare, I think, or whatever my parents buy. And then I just let it kick in. I took that and probably drank it all by 12:35, 12:40. I kind of kept it at 12:40 to keep it even. Well, it's 6:51, 6 hours, so that's where I am right now, just to gauge it. And a week ago, I had like a week and a couple days. Right, I'm gonna be real here. I did 21 grams wet of the same kind of shroom, and I didn't really get that much effect. My music was good, color was brighter. I saw some things like breathe, like whoa. Drew a couple cool pictures. I wish I'd drawn more today. I just couldn't even focus. That's how bad it was. But good, actually. And yeah, I would recommend doing the lemon juice orange juice thing. I think it really intensifies trip. I let it soak for about 15 minutes. I've read 15 to 20 minutes. That's what you should do it. And let's see, how long did it take to kick in? I wasn't even really paying attention. Where was I? Well, I went to go let my dog outside. And then I was like looking at my curtains. Well, my mom, like, curtains in the living room, they're really long, 3 colors, like dark brown, yellow, and then like purple. And the yellow part just looks so good, cool. And at first it looked like all the curtains were moving. I mean, curtains move, of course, because air conditioning, fans and stuff. Didn't have a fan on though. But like moving more than it should. And then like the gold part became like, cause there's like 4 curtains, but it became like a solid gold bar. And I'm like, whoa, that's pretty cool. I thought that would be like the extent of tripping. Then I went over to the blinds, and like, you know how they kind of, like if you have it tilted, like an angle. Yeah, like I was looking at them, and they kept like rotating, changing. They started changing colors, like mostly purplish at first. That part of the house is like light brown yellow. It was so pretty today. Like, since it was like afternoon and the sun just hit it perfect, it was great. Okay, but when it really started to hit me is when my parents' room. I was home alone. Dad was off fishing. My mom's at work, and I lay down in their bed and I looked over at their Breakfast at Tiffany's poster, and like Audrey Hepburn's leg started like growing and shrinking. I mean, I've seen that poster since I was a little kid. And then the walls, she is really like rust colored, I guess is what they call it, walls. But it just became the most beautiful red today. And red's one of my least favorite colors, but today it was just beautiful. It was perfect. I loved that room. I hung out in that like room almost all day. Also, I built a blanket for it, as I'm in right now. Beautiful, right? Beforehand. And let me just tell you, if you're gonna shave on shrooms, do it in a blanket fort. Oh my god, it's amazing. Like, you're gonna want to get out every now and then and be like, whoa, am I suffocating? okay, because you're gonna like trip yourself out. But it's actually really fun, especially when it's with like flowers. Oh my god, the flowers were perfect. Like, you kept seeing faces in them, and you kept like just doing all these weird things. I kind of thought, like, everywhere it looks like my own television, and it's really great because it's like, I don't even know why, it just was great. My favorite part, one of my favorite parts is, like, okay, I'm trying to have you envision the house setup. There's like the living room, the kitchen, dining room, like a little room we don't even have anything in. It's like a little nook, and there's like a window. And they're all kind of like open. There's like a half wall bar for the kitchen, and like sort of a little bit of a wall to separate the dining room from the kitchen. But overall, if you look up, it's all the same ceiling, and it's white. And there's a couple lights in the ceiling, like the ones up really high, you have to get a ladder to change. And I got in my dad's chair. It's a extra large, whatever they call it, oversized lazy boy. And I just like sat in sideways and like tilted up, and I was like staring at the ceiling, and it's just white with like the lights. But today it was just astounding. Patterns were moving. It kind of, like, I thought it looked like a metropolis of colors. I'll put that in the song. That's another thing. This trip has inspired me to do more songwriting lately, which I've kind of been hesitant to do. I don't know. I'm just kind of, it's like scary because it's like opening yourself up to yourself originally. Sometimes you just don't like it. I don't know. It's hard to explain unless you like actually write music or poetry or art. You want to express yourself, but you also feel like you're gonna let yourself down at the same point. Right. So yeah, that was really good. I didn't really get too many audio, ear, sound, hallucinations. I don't think. Like, I don't think so. It was mostly all my eyes. I looked a couple times, like the back of my phone on the Apple, where it's reflective. My pupils were like huge. I'm like, whoa, I want some iris with that. Even now, like 30-ish minutes ago, so that would have been 6:30, 6:25. I was in the bathroom, and like the wall was still like kind of moving a little, and that's almost 6 hours later. And I'm like, wow. It's really profound. I haven't slept. I tried to take a couple naps, but I just couldn't. I watched some videos. Let me tell you, I tried to make toast because I was kind of feeling queasy halfway through. I don't know how long it took me to make toast, but it took me a long time. I had to like pull out the bread from the bread box, then walk around, then pick a slice of bread, then walk around, then choose a different slice of bread. That one wasn't right. And I got it in the toaster. It's toasting. Took forever. Felt like forever to toast. And then putting butter on it was like a challenge in itself. But it was a really good piece of toast, and it made me feel better. Because I took them on an empty stomach. I ate ramen noodles at like 6 a.m. and a Pop-Tart. I'm the epitome of health. And then I took mushrooms at like 12:30, 12:40. So, pretty much an empty stomach. My mom, I thought she was making dinner, but actually, I just remember my dad was putting on the timer to do something else. Hey, you can see my foot now. I think this video is getting really long. If you watched this all the way through, I commend your efforts. I really recommend shrooms. I did do them by myself. You can do them by yourself, but I've done spice, which is, in my opinion, like really hard. It fucks with your mind a lot. Excuse my language if you don't like the word that I just said. And I've managed to handle myself on that. But if you're really new to like psychedelics or tripping or altered states of mind at all, definitely have someone with you. I mean, better safe than sorry. make sure it's someone you really trust though, because I kind of was like, what? I caught myself doing like weird things, and I'm like, God, no one saw me doing that. But yeah, there's a couple people I thought of that I would have been okay doing those things in front of, no matter how weird. So yeah, in summary, do mushrooms, soak them in lemon juice, drink orange juice, be in a safe environment, build a blanket for it ahead of time. I'm pretty sure building this on shrooms will be impossible, but also a fun endeavor. Oh, have pets. Like my cat, she's solid black, and it was just, I was like looking at her, and it's just like white sort of hairs kind of like started appearing out. I mean, she has a few white hairs, probably 7 or 8 years old. I don't know. Have pets, nice pets, not like barking, squeaking ones. Those are, my pets are really chill. They barely ever make a noise. Actually, I love having my dog. He's a Yorkie Terrier. He always lets me know when people are home, because he'll like go woof 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 into the window, and I'm like, oh, I guess I should put on pants or a shirt, or maybe I should not be smoking cannabis in the middle of the living room. I haven't actually smoked cannabis in a long time, like a month. And I was at someone else's house. It was really weird though. Yeah, I got a hold of Bunny. Always recommend nice small animals though. I really need to stop drifting off there. Well, okay. Anything else I can think of? Stay hydrated. I had a half-liter water bottle just on the kitchen counter, out in the open, easy to grab, take a sip. Personally, I recommend doing shrimps in the daytime. I didn't, last week I told you about how to do them at night. Constellations and stuff are cool to look at, but overall, you don't really get to see nature. And I love the way the afternoon sun looks on my house. Maybe night would be cool around you, but I definitely think the sun's better, because then you get more colors. And colors are really what you're looking for. I'm actually kind of sad now because things aren't moving when I look at them. I kind of felt like my own creator, and my colors aren't quite as vivid, but I think I'm a really better person now. And for those things, like people think shrooms over a level 3 trip are life-changing or up there in the life defense, I definitely say that it's a profound thing to experience, and would recommend it to pretty much anyone ever. And I do not believe you can die from them, or you'd have to take like an absurd dose. So that's always a bonus. I hate taking drugs where you can like overdose. I was on the GHB a while back, and I was always like, fuck, I'm gonna die. There's the word again, sorry. If you have any questions, comment, inbox me, whatever. I'm a nice person. Like, don't be afraid to ask. I'm not like one of those people that are gonna be like, dumbass, girl, go reach you something. Nah, I think people should help each other out, Gosh, shrooms are good. Do them. Just do them. Alright. I love you guys.